primarily dedicated to working on our group project. We started to incorporate everything we have learned over the past couple of weeks to make our project successful. We also learned a bit of new information that was rather difficult and confusing. We started the week off by taking our car for a test run down the track. Shake and Bake was awesome, and we were pretty much happy with our results. We were then introduced to the idea of impulse. This information was taught to us briefly so we would have a slight understanding of how to complete the quiz. The remainder of class was turned over to us to work on our video analysis, team instruction manual, and multimedia presentation. Our group was frustrated and stressed that we only had a week to complete the entire project, but then became relieved when the due date was pushed back a week. Our group divided the tasks of the project equally, and we started a Google document that night to start the team instruction manual. In between class, I took the quiz. This was the quiz on impulse, and it was very difficult for me to complete. I also did the team instruction manual cover page and wrote about Newton's 3 laws of motion. On Wednesday, we took Shake and Bake out to the track and did 3 more tryout runs. We did this so we could compare and capture more footage for the beginning, middle, and end portions of our video analysis. I brought my camera to class and took many still photos of the car and track, as well as the group participating in the project. After the break, we went over the answers to the quiz. Most of the class seemed a little confused, and we were offered a practice question to apply what we had learned. We worked more on our project and then decided when to meet out of class. We met Thursday morning to work on our video analysis. After completing the video analysis, we did our position versus time, velocity versus time, and acceleration versus time graph in Excel. In the 4th week of physics, I learned a lot of new information. I learned that impulse deals with area and that this class is not going to be an equation-based class. This scared me a little because I really can figure out problems when I have an equation in front of me. However, I did the practice problem in class and learned that my mind can work using what we learned in class. This taught me to not be an equations fiend and to open up my perceptions when dealing with other styles of learning. I learned that if we can determine the impulse of something, we can use it to find the real and theoretical velocities as well as retarding forces and coasting forces of that object. I learned that if everyone in our group does a certain part of our team instruction manual, by Monday, we can sit as a group and create our multimedia presentation. I want to learn to become more comfortable with the impulse equations and questions. I also want to learn exactly how Newton's 3 laws of motion pertain to our project and finish my portion of the instruction manual. In conclusion, the stress of our first project is winding down, and I feel we are close to being done. I am happy and pleased with all members of my group, and it is nice to know that everyone wants to work hard to contribute to it. I feel I'm on track because I'm up to date with my journal and wiki contributions. I hope I can stay on top of things and ask questions if I start to fall behind. I know things are only going to get harder in physics.